Hello, everyone. I'd like to thank the Lord for my salvation. I received the Spirit and was baptized um, about 30 odd years ago. I can't remember how long, but so there's been lots of things that happen. And one thing that's happened is that time goes extremely quickly. And I really praise the Lord that through different things that have happened in my life, that I've stuck with the Lord. And I've made that the center of my life. And there's been lots of things that have happened, but no matter what, I've known that all things work together for good to those that love the Lord, and I've seen that in every aspect of my life. Just a couple of things. I actually hadn't given my testimony about this in Vancouver yet, but I just would like to really thank the Lord for the Lord's protection. Well, the Lord protected somebody else from me, from my driving. I nearly completely took out this elderly man in a scooter. It was really quite bad, actually. I've never had a close call like that. Um, and to the point he was right in front of my car, and I just stopped. I didn't see him. I just really praise the Lord for that. Felt quite sick about it after, actually, but just, of course, we thank the Lord for everything. Around that time, I actually had a dream. It wasn't anointed. I've only had one of those in my life, but it was a dream about. It was the end of my life, and that was because there was war, and something had happened in this dream, and I was with some saints, and I knew with what I saw with my eyes, we probably had seconds until this thing had hit us, and I just screamed to everybody to call on the Lord, and we all just were praising the Lord, just seeking the Lord in tongues. And then, it was a bomb, and it hit, and I sort of came to and knew that I was dying, and I was going to go in a few seconds, and my only heart's prayer was that I just want to be with the Lord. I just want to make it with the Lord. And I had two things: is that I'm glad that that's the thought of my heart, because of course when you're dreaming you think it's really real. Obviously it was just made up, but that was what my heart immediately went to, was to call out to the Lord, and that I just want to be with the Lord. And the fact that even though that's a horrible circumstance to happen, and dying is awful, but it happens to everybody, and I just think, but we've got this beyond. Um, and I'm just so grateful for that I know that things like that happen. I know when I had my stroke, and I couldn't breathe for a period of time. You think, well, I can only not breathe for a certain amount of time and I'm done. But I've got this beyond, which I take for granted sometimes, I think, because I've been saved for a long time. But, I really praise the Lord that I do have this hope that goes, that, life is short, and it goes real quick. And yet we've got this eternity. I can't even imagine it, but we've just got this beyond. And I realize too that when you're in those circumstances, you're not thinking about, oh, but this one time somebody said something to me, or, this was a really upsetting situation. You don't care about any of that anymore. You're going to be meeting the Lord, who cares about the life that you've had. And, I just really praise the Lord that that's a reality in my life, and that, we've got something to be excited about beyond this life. And I really praise the Lord for that.